you think it's a bit silly sometimes that people will pay $10 million to see two men fight?
Well, not really, because they spend $10 billion to go to the moon. What in the hell are we doing on the moon? Bring back 2 damn rocks. That don't help nobody. I heard something once, it says, the chef who creates, or the chef who invents a good dish, makes a greater contribution to human happiness than the astronomer who discovers a star. What am I saying? A chef who invents a new dish in a kitchen, he makes a greater contribution to human happiness than the astronomer who discovers a new star. So, they go to the moon, they bring back rocks, they go on to Mars, they don't help nobody, we don't see them there, they could be lying, they could be in the desert. The rocks they bring back, we don't see them. But the fight, many people are going to see it, they're going to be inspired, they're going to be uplifted, they pay, and the 10 million is not from 1 or 2 people, this is what it adds up to be. You don't have to go, they go to see the world's greatest fighters. Now, you may think it's silly because they pay to see 2 black fighters. If you're from a racist country, or if you're a racist-minded person, what in the hell these 2 blackers or 2 niggers fighting for all of that money? But white people, Elvis Presley makes it in 1 year, Tom Jones made it, the Beatles made it, so why is it stupid to see 2 of the world's greatest athletes, physical men? I can beat everybody in your country. Joe Frazier can beat all men in your country. We can beat all the men in Africa, all the men in China. We are superior human beings. So that's nothing to see 2 of the world's greatest men in self-defense pay. Why is it silly? Unconsciously, you don't know why you say it, because they're 2 black slaves doing it.
You really believe that?
I know I believe it. That's the truth.
I said 2 men fighting.
Well, whatever I'm saying, 2 black men is what you really mean. You don't know it yourself. You can't help from being who you are.
I don't believe that.
You own the world. You own your country. You own the world. You rule the world. Whites do. So if we rule it, I feel superior too. What I'm trying to say, what's $10 million when I might die? I might get a brain concussion, and the tax will take all the money away. $10 million ain't no money. A jumbo jet costs $25 million. How many jumbo jets you all have in Australia letting at that airport? How much it costs to run your government? About $200 million. It costs $300 billion to run America a year. A billion is 1,000 million. It must cost you all $200 million a year to run Australia. $200 billion. So what's 10 little million measly dollars for 2 of the world's greatest athletes whose life is short and they now have long to be here? That ain't no money. $10 million ain't no money.
I didn't say it was silly. I asked if you thought it could be silly.
It ain't no money. No, why you?
But you got very animated about that.
Why would you ask a silly question? Do I think it's what?
Well, it can't have been too silly a question because you got very animated about it.
It ain't no money. No, it's just belittling to look at the world's greatest man, the world's greatest fighter, the most superior, the best looking, the wisest, the most greatest of all times in sports, and say, do you think it's silly to be paid a good salary? Well, I ain't worth nothing? When should I ever be paid? You mean a black man ain't gonna never get nothing? You talking to the greatest athlete in the history of the world, and he happens to be black. When you tell me, do I think it's silly to get a good payday for my labors, that means all of your people, you really they'll never have nothing. What will they ever be worth if I'm not worth it? You understand? That's what upsets me. What am I, if I'm not worth a damn thing, what is the average man in your country worth? Who's Aboriginal or Asian American? He ain't worth nothing. Here you are taking their idol and the greatest athlete of all times, and you're saying, do you think it's silly to be paid to see you? Well, the average man, he don't have no future. He don't have no future. If I don't, you understand? This is what I see. I see in the depths. So you're not talking to Joe Frazier. You're not talking to a pork chop eater, illiterate. You're talking to a wise Muslim. And what you say don't upset me, but I can see, what is your reason for saying that? Why would you even think of that? What's in your mind? What moves you say is silly? You understand?
But
it's not what you say.
Yeah, but if you think my motivation is because it's 2 black men, you're wrong.
No, I'm not saying.
I raise it because it's a simple
Well, that's all
fight.
I see. That's the only reason I see.
Okay. Isn't it a bit dangerous to always be able to justify what you do by saying it's what Allah wants?
Only when they attack me. See, we who are the Muslims do not believe in being the aggressor, but defend ourselves if attacked. When a man attacks me in a way like disrespect my name, say bad things about Elijah Muhammad, or talk bad about my followers or my believers in the Islamic world, which is the whole world is just about Muslim.
Are you special?
So when you talk about Islam, when you talk about God, He'll punish me if I don't defend. I don't bring up God for reasons that are not important. I just don't bring this up unless they attack me.
Has God ever punished you?
Always. I've been punished many times.
How?
I've punished when I fought Ken Norton, got my jaw broke. Not praying as I should, not living I should, running around in parties at night, and not doing the things I should do as a Muslim. I was punished. Playing the first Joe Frazier fight, joking and kidding and playing like which I shouldn't have done, not realizing how many people had the hearts in the mouths, people died at ringside, and I just played, and people doing everything. And for me, I didn't respect their sacrifices for me, and I was punished in losing the fight. And I've been punished in many ways.
Are you special in the eyes of Allah?
No, I'm not special. Allah don't need nobody. He's beyond the reach of range and time.
But doesn't he want some teachers and leaders on earth?
Do I?
Does he want some people on earth to be teachers and leaders?
Yes, sir.
Are you one?
Well, I believe I am, but I can't be boastful to predict. People from God don't boast about who they are, who sent them.
He fight for God. Well, number one, I can't be fighting for God because God really don't need the money. I would say what I really fighting for is myself and positions, and along with that, I think helping people who need help.
I think Ali suggests that because he has God on his side, his God, Allah, and he's prays to him and he fights for him, he psychs himself so that he believes that's going to make him win.
As far as I'm concerned, I think God's going to slap the hell out of him one of these days, because I think what he's doing, he's pimping off the good man more than anything I'm concerned.
Do you think that Ali believes what he says when he talks like that?
Well, I think he want to psych himself up to the point what he want to believe in. But number one, the hell with him. I'm concerned about me. As far as I'm concerned, I'm working hard, and as far as I'm concerned, I got the good man on my side also. And I believe in him. And the main thing about it, I'm not fighting for the Lord. I'm fighting for myself and my family and position and people who are around me who believe in me.
A true man from God is humble, so I can boast about fights. That's okay. But I'm not going to boast about I'm from God, I saw God, or I'm on a mission, I'm from God. I'm not going to say that. But I believe that all people have a mission on earth, all people born for purpose. And it's the knowledge of that purpose which enables every soul to fulfill it. The wise man is he who knows his life purpose. I believe I'm wise enough to know my purpose is to be one black man here in the world who's not a prostitute, who's not an Uncle Tom, who's not a behind liquor, a boot kisser, who stands up, who makes millions of dollars, who looks people like yourself in the face and everybody in the world and speak for all of my people and any people, regardless of race, creed, or color, that are down in minority, and regardless of the money, stay great, stay world famous, represent God, and still make millions of dollars and don't be a, excuse the expression, ass kisser. So all black people I know today in America who are famous, the entertainers, the movie stars, the athletes, they go marry white. They move on a hill in Hollywood, they build them a swimming pool, and they're no longer black. They don't represent the people. They're afraid to talk to white people. They're afraid to stand up for injustices because they make some money, and they're one of the few who have it made. So my purpose is to be before the whole world.
Why are you so upset about famous blacks marrying whites?
I'm not upset about that. That's just one of the things that happens that black people do. When they do commercials, for an example, promoting things and cigarettes and whiskeys that lead the people wrong. They make movies and do various scenes that are low rating the morals of our women and our children, and they move into neighborhoods and they no longer come around their own people. They no longer donate or leave nothing in the neighborhoods for the other ones to come up to show as a landmark. So I'm saying not just marrying whites. You can marry who you want. A man can marry a white woman, he can marry a black woman, he can marry anybody he wants if you truly love her. That's up to him. I mean, Jesus Christ is already white. The angels are all white. The Lord's Supper's all white. Miss America's already white. Miss Universe is white. Miss World is white. Tarzan, King of Africa, he's white. They make the angel food cake white and devil food cake chocolate. Everything is white. We're already down, and now here comes a great movie star. Here comes a great actress. Here comes a great fighter, singer. And then they go off and marry white. And those little ones who are looking up, who needs to be brought out of prostitution, out of dope, who needs something they can say is ours. I don't think that I'm the most effective puncher, but I do know that I am the fastest heavyweight in the history of boxing with feet and hands. I'm the best looking heavyweight, more handsome than any other fighter, less marks, and I'm more intelligent. I've turned down professorships at Oxford University to teach philosophy and poetry.
Also the best promoter?
Oh, naturally, not only that, I've promoted boxing to the point to where America can no longer afford me. The promoters can no longer afford me. They can't match the bids of kings of countries, such as the Shah of Iran is looking to get the full moon fight. A place called Estonia, Russia. I was the first heavyweight fighter to fight in Japan, the first one to fight in the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. So my fame has now excelled the boxing world and the promoters. I'm so much bigger than that.
Why are your promotions so good, Muhammad?
Well, the reason my promotion is so big because I'm a Muslim. There are 800 million Muslims on earth, some say Muslims, and the name Muhammad Ali has made me the most attractive human being on earth. The world actually stops when I fight. People, all religions, all races, countries that never follow boxing because of the name. I'm not using the name to promote boxing, but since I am Muhammad Ali, this is why my fights are so much bigger than all sporting events combined.
What about the other gimmicks like I am the greatest or rope-a-dope or double shuffle?
Well, they served their purpose. It's all over now.
So what's new?
The new thing now is to just be in good condition and to win. I'm already promoted. The money's in the bank. The world is watching me. I have a causes I'm fighting to promote and many things I want to do. So the main object now is to be serious because my purpose has worked. I have the attention of the world. Now I have to just be ready to produce.
Is there a danger that because of all the publicity and gimmicks that when you want to be serious and promote your cause that some people may not know that you're being serious, may not trust you?
Well, when you say trust, I've never done nothing deceiving. I've never done nothing that's considered of stealing from people, so it ain't no such thing as not trusting me.
So what do you think about Joe Frazier?
Joe Frazier's just an ordinary individual. He don't represent nothing. He's not intelligent. If you play his talk next to my talk, you'll find out that he can't compare with myself mentally. He's just a victim of circumstances, and he's just a tool. He's doing his best, but he don't know where he's at or where he's going.